Finishing too quickly is a problem that silently affects millions of men, causing intense frustration and damaging confidence. But what if I told you that you could gain significant control with a simple 1 minute breathing technique you can do anywhere?
The issue often isn't a lack of desire, but an overactive nervous system. It's your sympathetic nervous system, your response.
The secret is to manually activate the opposite system, your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for calm, control, and relaxation.
We do this using a powerful method called tactical breathing, or sometimes known as box breathing.
It's used by Navy SEALs and elite surgeons to stay calm and focused under extreme pressure. It works by balancing the oxygen.
It's incredibly simple to learn. I am going to walk you through the 4 steps right now. I encourage you to try it with me. Step 1, sit upright but comfortably. Now, slowly and gently inhale through your nose for a count of 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Step 2, now gently hold that breath. Don't clench or strain, just hold for a count of 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Step 3, gently and fully exhale through your mouth for a count of 4 seconds, releasing all the air from your lungs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And finally, step 4, hold your breath again with your lungs empty for a final count of 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. That is 1 full cycle, 1 complete box.
Each cycle takes 16 seconds. Doing this just 4 times will take you just over 1 minute, and it can completely reset your...
Let's try 2 cycles together now. Ready? Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4.
Now exhale through the mouth, 2, 3, 4. And hold the breath out, 2, 3, 4. That's 1.
Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Gently hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4. Now just breathe normally. Notice that, a subtle shift, a feeling of quiet in your body. Your heart rate may have already slowed down.
Now, there are 2 crucial ways to use this technique: proactively as a daily practice and reactively in the actual moment. Proactive practice is the most important. You are training your brain and body to access a state of calm on command. You're building the muscle memory. I recommend you practice for just 1 minute every morning before you get out of bed. It sets a calm, resilient baseline for your entire day. You can also use it during the day. If you feel stressed at work or stuck in traffic, do a few cycles. Each time you practice, you make the neural... Because you have practiced, the breathing can be done silently and discreetly. Your partner won't even notice. It's an internal tool that you alone control. Every man knows that feeling of approaching the point of no return. The key is to use the technique before you get close to that threshold. The moment you feel your excitement rising too quickly or your heart starting to race, that is your cue. Start a cycle of box breathing immediately. 1 or 2 cycles are often enough to lower the intensity and just enough to give you back control, without diminishing pleasure. This breaks the vicious cycle of anxiety. When you start to feel anxious about finishing too soon, that anxiety itself is what makes it happen. This technique stops that cycle cold.
First, think of it like this. Your excitement level is a 10. Your anxiety is also a 10. This breathing technique can lower the anxiety from a... Let's go a little deeper into the science of why this is so effective. It has to do with something called heart rate variability, or HRV. HRV is not your heart rate. It's the measurement of the tiny variations in time between each heartbeat. It's a direct window into the state of your nervous system.
High HRV, meaning more variation, is a sign of a healthy, resilient, and adaptable nervous system. It means you're rest and digested. Low HRV is associated with stress, anxiety, and a dominant fight or flight response. For many men with premature
Box breathing is clinically shown to be one of the fastest and most effective ways to instantly increase your heart rate variability.
So when you practice this, you aren't just calming down. You are fundamentally improving the health and responsiveness of your entire nervous system. Now, let's discuss the psychological component, which is just as important. The core issue is performance anxiety.
It's a feedback loop. You worry it will happen, that worry triggers your fight or flight response, and that response makes it happen. Then the memory makes the worry worse next time.
You cannot simply think your way out of anxiety because it's a physical response. You must use a physical tool to calm the physical response. The breath is that tool. It is your shield against the physical symptoms of anxiety, like a racing heart and shallow breathing. Every time you successfully use this technique, you are building real, tangible confidence based on experience, not just hope. We can enhance this effect by combining the breathing with another powerful mental tool, mindfulness. Mindfulness simply means getting out of your anxious head and into the present moment by focusing on your senses. While you are breathing, actively focus on the physical sensations, the feeling of the sheets, the sound of your partner's breathing, the warmth of their skin.
Your brain cannot be in two places at once. It cannot be focused on the sensation of touch and on anxious thoughts about performance at the exact same time.
Now, let's cover some common mistakes to ensure you get this right. Birds. The most common mistake is breathing too forcefully or tensing up during the holds. The goal is relaxation. Another mistake is only using the technique in emergencies. This is like trying to learn to swim during a flood. Daily proactive practice is what makes it work when you need it. A final pitfall is trying too hard. If you focus too intensely on the breathing, it can become another source of anxiety. It is called the 4-7-8 technique. It's famous for its ability to calm the nervous system, and some people use it as a natural sleep aid. Then, you hold your breath for a longer count of 7.
And then you exhale completely through your mouth, making a whooshing sound for a full count of 8. The long exhale is the key. It powerfully stimulates the vagus nerve and purges carbon dioxide, triggering a profound relaxation response.
I suggest mastering the box breathing for in-the-moment control and using the 4-7-8 technique for your daily proactive practice, especially before sleep. To make these breathing techniques even more powerful, we should also look at lifestyle factors that support a calm nervous system. First, be mindful of stimulants. Excessive caffeine from coffee or energy drinks puts your nervous system in a constant state of fight or flight, making control much harder.
Regular physical exercise is crucial. It helps your body process stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which directly contribute to performance anxiety.
Even just a 20-minute brisk walk each day can significantly improve your baseline nervous system regulation and heart rate variability.
When we look at the forearm and wrist, we see a complex interplay of bones, muscles, and nerves.
Think of it this way. The breathing techniques are your active tool, while diet and exercise create the right internal environment for that tool to work best. Let's talk about the long-term vision here. What is the ultimate goal of this practice? It's not just to last longer. The goal is to fundamentally rewire your brain's response to arousal and excitement. It's about replacing an automatic. With consistent practice, you'll find you need to consciously use the technique less and less. Your body will learn a new, calmer baseline. You will be able to stay present and enjoy the moment without the background noise of worry. This is true sexual freedom.
But it all starts with the commitment to that first minute of practice. It's a small investment with a massive potential return.
I want to address a common question. What if there are underlying physical causes? This is an important consideration.
While this breathing technique is powerful for performance anxiety, if you have persistent issues or other symptoms like erectile dysfunction, they can help rule out other factors such as hormonal imbalances, prostate issues, or cardiovascular concerns.
However, this breathing practice is perfectly safe and beneficial for almost everyone, regardless of the cause. It can only help by reducing the stress component. Let's talk about the connection between this technique and your pelvic floor muscles. Many men don't realize they are clenching these muscles when anxious.
This clenching, known as a hypertonic pelvic floor, can actually rush you towards climax, the Rewimax. So as you practice your exhale, consciously try to relax your jaw, your shoulders, and your pelvic floor muscles. Let everything go. You don't need to go into great detail, but simply saying, I'm learning some techniques to be more present and relaxed, can turn it into a team effort.
Remember, this issue says nothing about your masculinity, your love for your partner, or your worth as a man. It is simply a crossed wire in the nervous system.
And this breathing technique is the tool you use to gently uncross that wire. It's a practical solution to a physiological problem.
So let's quickly recap the entire action plan. Step 1. Understand the problem is an overactive fight or flight response.
Step 2, your tool is box breathing. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. This activates your rest and digest system.
Step 3, practice proactively. 1 minute in the morning and 1 minute at night. Build the neural pathway to calm. Step 4, use it reactively. At the first sign of rising tension during intimacy, do 1 or 2 cycles to regain control. Step 5. Support the practice with lifestyle factors like managing stress, exercising, and ensuring adequate nutrition. Celebrate the small victories, the time you remembered to breathe, the moment you felt a bit more relaxed than usual. These are signs of progress. The time it takes to see results varies. Some men notice a difference in days. For others, it may take a few weeks of consistent practice. Stay the course. The biggest change will happen when you stop seeing this as a problem to be fixed and start seeing it as a skill to be developed. You wouldn't expect to play a piano perfectly after one lesson. Treat this the same way. It is the skill of self-regulation.
You already have everything you need to solve this. It's your own breath. It's free, it's always with you, and it's incredibly powerful. Your breath is the remote control for your nervous system. You just need to learn which buttons to press. And now you know.
I have a challenge for you. Commit to practicing this for just 1 minute, twice a day for the next 7 days. That's it, just 7 days. Pay attention to how you feel throughout the day. Notice your stress levels, your focus, your sleep. The benefits extend far beyond the bedroom. At the end of that week, you will have built a foundation of control that you can continue to build upon for the rest of your life. This isn't a temporary fix or a gimmick. This is a fundamental wellness practice with deep roots in both ancient traditions and modern neuroscience. You are taking back control from an automatic, primitive part of your brain and giving it back to the conscious, deliberate you. The frustration you felt is valid, but it does not have to be your future. You have a new tool now. It connects your mind to your body, allowing them to work together in harmony rather than in conflict. Think about the confidence you will feel knowing you have this skill in your back pocket, ready whenever you need it. Imagine intimacy that is free from anxiety, defined by connection and pleasure, not by a ticking clock in your head.
So, one more time, let's review the core practice. A gentle 4-second inhale through the nose,
A relaxed 4-second hold, no tension. A slow, complete 4-second exhale through the mouth. And a final, empty 4-second hold. That is your key to control. The journey to lasting longer and having more confidence starts not with a pill or a gadget, but with a simple, conscious breath. This is about your health, your mental health, your emotional health, and your sexual health. They are all connected. And by taking this small step, you are honoring all aspects of your well-being. Stop letting an automatic reflex dictate your confidence and your connection with your partner.
You are in the driver's seat. Your breath is the steering wheel. It's time to take control of the direction you're heading. Remember that calm is a superpower, and you can access it anytime you want through your breath.
You are more powerful than your anxiety. You have the ability to change this pattern, starting today.
It all begins with that first, simple, 1-minute practice. Start now.